called Foot Locker. What I'm going to do is I'm going to model a strategy of what to do when you come across a word that you don't know in your book. Because I chose a few words from this story, but I have a feeling that you might not know some other words. So I want to teach you a strategy of how to come up with how to come up with the meaning with vocabulary words. So I found this word, Foot Locker. And I didn't quite know what it meant. So I'm going to take you to the page, keep your books close, and I'm going to model what I did, okay? He's got 100 comic books in his foot locker, squealed Buster, pointing to the brain. Francine was there too. So I came across this and I didn't know what foot locker meant. So the first thing I did was I reread the sentence. So I'm gonna reread the sentence to see if maybe I can come up with some more meaning, okay? He's got 100 comic books in his foot locker, squealed Buster, pointing to the brain. Francine was there too. Well, as I'm reading this sentence, I see he's got 100 comic books in his foot locker. So rereading that tells me that it's probably a container of some sort. It's probably a container where you can hold 100 comic books. So maybe it's a bigger container. Okay? And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the picture. So look, it said Francine was pointing. So I'm looking at Francine and she's pointing. I think this is the foot locker. So I'm using the picture to help me come up with the meaning of the word. What do you think a foot locker is now that I reread the sentence and I'm pointing at the picture? Turn to your neighbor and tell them what you think a foot locker might be. What is it in this store? Is this a shoe store?
Like what is in the picture?
What do you think this might be?
Something like
Like a suitcase or a box.
like a tent or something big.
All right, so come back. So I heard a few of you say that it might be a suitcase. I think you're right. I think it's another word for suitcase. So today, when you are reading and you come up with vocabulary words you don't know, I first want you to reread the sentence, and I then want you to check the picture. Okay? Reread the sentence. And then I want you to check the picture.
You don't write it like that each time at all. Mine is better. Yours is.
How come it makes that noise?
No, it's just the board.